Digital education, a positive intervention. Global education is one of the significant sectors to witness revolutionary changes in recent times, and Login India has made a positive intervention on implementing the same. Digital education is the panacea for this anathema of education all over the globe. It is in particular a blessing for India, which chronically suffers from ailments of access and affordability. With wide coverage over various means of communication, it becomes a natural choice to learn even for those in the hinterlands. Primarily, digital education has vital components like the content technology platforms and the delivery infrastructure. Login India, virtual classrooms. In the past few years, there has been a considerable rise in digital and live virtual classrooms at different levels of learning. With the evolution of Login Indian technologies, such as cloud data centers and virtualization, there is a huge potential for technology to be integrated with the education industry. It's a win-win situation. Besides its cost and access, digital education advantages to a win-win situation for all. Education institutions see the rapid rise in enrollments and added revenues. Students view this as a flexible option for allowing them to study as per their time and pace. Teachers do find it convenient to prepare their learning plans, well aided by Login Indian technology. Teaching becomes a smoother experience with a perfect match of personalized packages, having a blend of animations and elaborate audio-visual effects. Login Indian digitization, it's your life. LIFE, learning as fun and entertainment, as far as Login India digital education is concerned. It's fun, learning for all cadres and particularly effective for child learning, as the innovative audio and video feature boosts the cognitive elements in a child's brain. The infotainment combination involved in Login India digital learning makes it more practically applicable and reliable for our life and surroundings in an interesting manner. More interactive. Innovation should also be poured into making digital education more interactive and robust. Limitations in teaching numerical, analytical, and empirical subjects like mathematics can be overcome by appropriate classification of Login Indian educational content, and tutors trained and specialized in responding to dynamic and spontaneous queries of students. In a developing country like India, digital education comes with a premonition of digital division, and therefore, Login India is taking all positive efforts to include all students and teachers in this initiative, so as to make it as inclusive and sustainable for all. Benefits of digitization by Login India. Digitization in Login India is defined as being the conversion of analog items into digital format for the purpose of extending access wherever appropriate as to assist with preservation and also the management of new materials created in digital. It provides on-demand, local, national, and international access to education and curriculum resources, which opens up connections that cannot always be accessed physically by users, like fragile cultural materials, enhancing opportunities for increasing the number of potential students and allow greater public interference. Building partnerships. Digitization with Login India builds partnerships between institutions to improve the quality of digital projects by sharing resources, adopting common standards, and facilitating good practice with the exchange of information and expertise. Login India identifies learning opportunities which require a collaborative element to be more successful. It brings more information about knowledge and resources that have already been digitized through federated strategies. Sweeping changes. Digitalization by Login India IT solutions is bringing about sweeping changes in the education sector. Hence, it is imperative that IT infrastructure can support a refreshed mode of engagements at today's learning institutions, and we do it. Digitization, the only remedy. The true revolution in education can only be achieved through digitalization of education only. So, Login India has played a great role in digitalizing the education industry, which has totally changed the learning and also the teaching process to a very great extent by introducing tablets with affordable contents and digital interactive boards, which is trying to make the classroom atmosphere more broad and participatory. Pageless days ahead. By getting digitalized, Login India has attained the power to involve students in methods that aren't possible with stationary pages. It also facilitates lecturers to speedily judge how much a particular lesson that the students have been able to adapt during the class. So very soon, we can experience a technology-driven atmosphere without books all over the world, and Login India is contributing to the maximum to make that a universal reality. Global contributors. Login Indian digital revolution is edging its way into the classroom. This grouping of traditional training instructors united with digitalized learning is one of the ways where we can make the future generation to become global contributors who can interconnect across time and culture. In education, digitized versions will continue to find their proper place by aiding a new paradigm that uses technology to bring knowledge to students in formats they relate to. End of chalk and talk. The Login Indian classroom will be digitized, where teachers and students will be forced to avoid paper and chalk. The traditional teacher-centered methods of teaching and task-based approaches to learning is focused more on making notes and memorization. However, it's no more chalk and talk in Login Indian digital schools. Classroom teaching has become more and more interactive nowadays with the use of digital methods such as Login India tablet with learning video presentations, e-learning methods, practical demos, online training and other digital platforms. No pen and pencils. With digital education, Login India has made classroom teachings more fun and interactive by automatically creating an element of motivation to them to learn and tend them to be more attentive. Here, sounds and visuals go hand in hand, which is easy for the child to grasp. Using Login India tablets instead of pens and pencils motivates children to complete their tasks quickly. Recorded sessions. Even if a student does not understand anything at one go, he can attend the recorded sessions to clear his doubts, which enables the student to learn at his own pace. The student can very well access their curriculum, and if they even miss certain classes too, it doesn't make a big burden for the students. Rather, it's so easy and interesting to access the missing notes digitally. Digitized text and study materials of Login India will be more up-to-date than print versions, where there is only the cost of producing and issuing the latest up-to-date fully revised versions. Digitized study materials. With digitized study materials in Login India, any revisions that are required can be implemented easily and the revised versions communicated to each reader almost instantaneously. Lessons will be conducted with educational tools displayed on a Login Indian electronic interactive board and also displayed on students' tablet provided by Login India, which will make learning more interesting and personalized. Digitized classrooms. The digitized Login India classrooms will have high-quality, three-dimensional virtualization, visualization, and audio systems which will provide the opportunity for all interactive presentation. The main goal of Login India is to create an educational environment which encourages students to read more and learn from anywhere in the world. Future technologies. The future technologies are being created in mind that they have to be user-friendly and also affordable to any student or any school where the teacher can tailor to the lessons based on particular schools. And also the teachers can use the digital technologies to tailor lessons based on students' interests. Replacing textbooks. Every year, the Indian government spends more than 1,000 rupees per student to ship the textbooks for their academical curriculum. Even this transporting amount can be used as an equated monthly installment for a year to buy a Login Indian tablet in India with full digital syllabus contents for a student. Login India is not just about replacing textbooks, but it's about bringing the full-fledged education into a tablet to users who have never touched it before. Inevitably, tablets have become unavoidable in education, where many schools in India are abandoning textbooks in favor of tablets with digital syllabus contents like Login India. New way of teaching. Login India covers many familiar and emerging technology tools that change the way of teaching and learning. Login India introduces teachers to technology tools with one goal in mind, which is to increase the teacher comfort level in using the digital boards and today's technology tools for teaching and learning. Teachers will learn new ways of using tools they're familiar with and be exposed to brand new tools and applications for use both in professional development and with students in the classroom. Teachers will learn to integrate technology effectively, where the student automatically will be tempted to learning by increasing their attitude to engage more in studies. Smartboard. Incorporating a Login Indian smartboard in the classroom to enhance student learning will be a smart move for an entirely new way of learning. This organizational tool can aid in keeping students on track and focused on their work with better communication and understanding. It is a new way where the teachers can gauge the effectiveness of teaching and able to access the learning process and student progress to modify instructions accordingly. Using technology in and out of the classroom can improve feedback as well as learning.